I want to tell y'all about somebody I don't talk about enough, my grandmother. See, growing up in Brooklyn, New York, I lived on Coffee Street, and my grandmother, she lived just 6 blocks away from us on Visitation Place. Now, anytime my mother felt like I did something wrong, or anytime she didn't want me participating in whatever was going on with my brothers and sisters, guess where I got sent? To my grandmother's house, supposed to be punishment. But let me tell you something. That was never punishment to me. That was the safest place I knew. My grandmother was my protector before I even understood what protection meant. She was my guider before I even knew what guidance looked like. She was the one person in my life before I turned 10 years old that I knew, like I knew, like I knew, like I knew I could trust. And she wasn't even a woman of many words. But if you know, you know. Sometimes love don't gotta say nothing. Sometimes you just feel it. My grandmother used to pull up to my school in this old green car. I still don't know what kind of car it was, sign me out early and lean over and say, "Don't tell your mother." Next thing I know, we headed to the Jersey Shore eating seafood like we had somewhere important to be. And to this day, I love seafood: lobster, crab, mussels, clams, oysters. If it come from the water and it's cooked right, I'm going to try it. And that's because of her. See, my grandmother wasn't just special to me. She was special to everybody. She was a pillar in Red Hook. She worked with the welfare recipients group helping Black families. She helped organize housing opportunities. She sat on boards. She stood up for the community. She was active in civil rights conversations. She wasn't one of those quiet in the corner grandmothers. No, ma'am. When she walked in the room, people paid attention. And the street she lived on today is named after her. That's how much she meant to the community. But to me, she was just mine. And what's funny is everybody thought sending me to her house was punishment, but that was the one place I felt loved without conditions. She never laid a hand on me, never felt like she needed to. And this is coming from a woman who would absolutely straighten her kids and grandkids out if they needed it. Just not me. She loved me different, and I knew it, not because she said it, because she showed it. She passed when I was 10 years old, same year my father died. She passed in July. My father was killed in October, and I'm going to be honest with you. When my grandmother passed, it felt like my protection left with her. It felt like something shifted in my life after that, like once she was gone, it gave people permission to treat me differently. And I spent a long time trying to figure out why, trying to build relationships with family members, calling people who never called me back, visiting people who never visited me, even spending money just trying to feel connected to folks who didn't really show up for me the way I showed up for them. And I had to learn something the hard way. Family and relatives are not always the same thing. Relatives are the people you share blood with. Family is the people who love you, protect you, show up for you, stand with you. And my grandmother was the first person who ever showed me what that felt like. And I miss her to this day because she was the one person in my life who made me feel safe before I even knew I needed safety. If this conversation spoke to you, pull a chair up, tell me in the comments who the person was in your life that made you feel protected when you were growing up.